Manufacturing is still being done. It's just being done in other countries. It is still
for wages we will not work for.
That's exactly right. You're right, Bill. That's what the tariffs are for. They are to make American workers more competitive in the global market. Why are we accepting that there should be a race to the bottom? You know.
Oh my God.
This video that I was talking about with Bill Maher, and she breaks down better, in my opinion, the tariffs and how they work a lot better than I just broke down. So let's go to that. You guys give me your thoughts.
The reason people want to go back to the 70s is in the 70s, the largest share of our GDP was in the middle class. And that was not separate from the fact that 25% of our economy was in manufacturing. Our economy was an upward funnel of wealth, and the largest share, which used to be in manufacturing, which gave a lot of working class people a middle class standard of living, now the largest share is in real estate and finance. That manufacturing is still being done. It's just being done in other countries. It is still
for wages we will not work for.
That's exactly right. You're right, Bill. That's what the tariffs are for. They are to make American workers more competitive in the global market. Why are we accepting that there should be a race to the bottom? You know, China.
So I tried not to stop it and wanted to go all the way through, but Bill Maher thought he was making a point. And she's saying that's the point. The products need to be more competitive with American products to help boost American companies, which will ultimately boost the American economy, which will create less inflation, and the US dollar will be worth more. And when we go to the store, our dollar will be worth more. So therefore, we'll be able to afford more things. Companies will be able to we'll be making more, all these different things. We will have all these benefits that come from these tariffs by us having a strong economy and not just being buyers, right? We heard Lutnick, I believe it, what is it? Howard Lutnick. We heard him break down. There's buyers and y'all know what it is. It's Dak from the OG Network. Man, I just want to thank y'all. That's right, to thank y'all for all of your tremendous support over the years, whether you've been rocking with us from the beginning or maybe this is the first show that you're checking out on the network. We want to thank you nonetheless. And we have an ask, all right? We have a goal of reaching 20,000 subscribers by the end of March. That's right, 20K by the end of March. It's not a real goal unless you put a date on it. And with that, we need your help. So we ask that if you are enjoying the content that you like, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're feeling real generous, maybe share with some friends and family. All right, I'll let y'all go. And once again, thank you for your continued support. And we look forward to growing with y'all. See y'all soon. Ew. There's sellers. I went back and I watched the Baby Boy. Maybe I'll show the Baby Boy clip, the guns and butter. And I got the exact, I was refreshing myself on what he was referring to when he talked about guns and butter. He's talking about assets, the depreciating things versus the appreciating things. That's how I kind of make the connection, sellers and buyers. I know it's not the exact, same thing, but buyers and sellers. Do we want to be buyers and stimulate other people's economy, or do we want to be sellers and stimulate our own economy and have other countries stimulating our economy as well?
They are to make American workers more competitive in the global market. Why are we accepting that there should be a race to the bottom? You know, China, what is its competitive advantage over us? It's that it pays slave wages. Why should we accept that? They're still manufacturing our PPE, our pharmaceuticals, our cars. They're making all that stuff. Trump says there are 5 industries that we cannot have any kind of national security without having a stake in them. Pharmaceuticals, lumber, steel, aluminum, and I forget what the 5th one was. But these are really important, that we have a stake in the manufacturing of the things that we need as a nation, so that when China decides that it wants to go to war against us, we're not relying on them for steel and aluminum in order to fight them.
Okay, well, at least that's an answer.
All right. At least that's an answer. She broke it down very strategically. Very strategically. And I wish that, I guess I was going to say that I wish that Trump and his team would break it down as strategically as that. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. And maybe a lot of it is just when you hear somebody breaking something down that you already don't believe in, you already dislike the person who's actually giving you the message, maybe that prevents a lot of us from gaining a true understanding on it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But let's get into this next video on Speak of the man. Speak of the man, Donald Trump. He had some interesting things to say. And when you think about what's currently going on with DEI, what a lot of people accuse Donald Trump and his team of doing, which is getting rid of the Black history, getting rid of the LGBTQ history, getting rid of the women's, we see all of these things, right? People say DEI across the board. There's been an emphasis on America rather than an emphasis on first Black this, first Hispanic this, first woman this, first LG, and a lot of other ways. I'm kind of simplifying it, but y'all get what I'm saying. Ew, it's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Ew.